Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now we have another amazing guest with us, and we'll be talking. This topic we're about to talk about is one of the best people that is going to, aside Miss Aratu, that has decided to keep us on the bench. Anyway, we would like to formally introduce our guest now. Our guest is Evie. He is currently serving as a special advisor, SA on education, children and youth to Honorable Alaja. Is none other than Honorable Adewale Ganiu Adeniyi. Also, just to mention, he has a very notable CV. He is a grassroots mobilizer, youth development advocate, and political strategist with deep experience operating at the intersection of party structures, governance, institutional partnerships, and community engagement across Lagos State and wider Southwest. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Can we get some ginger? Are you ready?
All
right.
This is Lagos.
This is Lagos. Yeah, so let's get right into it. We've been seeing the First Lady of Nigeria, the person of Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, had come out to say, you know what, we need to start, we've given grant to, Nigerians to start doing business. And I kind of like that initiative, for one, because trust me, there is no government, no society would grow without initiative, right?
Sure. Without
grant. But she has come under scrutiny, different emotional comments about that comment she made. We do have the video. However, I would like us to also state that it might be misunderstood
out of context.
Exactly.
Yeah, out of context.
But we have the video. Please play the video.
We're trying to give hope, and to start Akara business doesn't take a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see they're saying that kuli-kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan. We gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given, and I keep giving, and those are the things we've done. I remember giving for TB, when I heard there's so much TB cases, I gave 2 billion. To breast cancer, I gave 1 billion. To food malnutrition, I gave 500 million. So those are the things we've been doing, and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day. So in agric we've done, in social investment we have, in education we've given a little bit of scholarship, ICT training, and with NIDA. So, and all those are things, and we are still open, still want to do more. The narrative has really changed, has changed to challenge the average man, whereas the average man is supposed to have.
Right, and I consulted one of them for one of my tour at some point, and he said something to me in confidence. He said, you see this woman selling amala, so. If I tell you what's in her account, you'll be shocked. Okay. She sells amala. Okay. Then there's another one that sells pounded yam and all those kind of. People look at Akara. Have you bought a derica of beans and soaked it? And the swells in Akara. All she's just saying is, let's look into this, having the figure and of the ratio, or is that the right word, of women or youths who need jobs. She's just one of the things she mentioned. Nigerians need to look beyond social media, share sensitization on pay. We need to look beyond that. Okay. She means well.
But me personally, now let's bring it home.
Is she supposed to say she's going to be selling Versace and
no,
Louis Vuitton?
I understand. But for me now, I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
Now, imagine that. So there are numbers to these things. Can you make it from this business?
Absolutely.
Yes. What is the number of those that have made it from it? Relatively, maybe low. And if though they made it from it, maybe 20 years. It's not that they start selling and tomorrow it takes time. If it's legit. So if it's legit.
What I also want
to
say. I wanted to start Akara business 4 years ago.
I'm going somewhere.
Thank you.
So I'm going somewhere. Now I am 30. I'm over 30. So and I start Akara business. and that means I will start reaping the old stress I've gone through, at maybe, because if we add 20 years to my age now, maybe it's 50 something. So it means that I will start reaping the fruits of my labor at 50 something. Please, I want us to make sense of that.
Let's make
Okay,
sense
so
of it.
where I'm not disputing the fact. I'm not disputing what she said.
Okay.
That Akara business has trained children.
Yes.
Moved them to the university, even abroad. Yes, but that is the currency
Of them.
that the Nigerian currency. If this was 20 years ago, if this was 15 years ago, in fact, I would applaud. I would say yes, let's do it. But that was the currency of before.
So
that was
think,
when. So
okay.
I'm coming. That was when you. So that was when the currency was okay. Now I'm saying, as at 20 years ago, as at 15 years ago. Let me even. When I was in the university, I schooled in Cotonou, right? When I was in university, 1,000 naira was 3,000 sefa, 3,200 sefa when I was in the university.
So, okay, so
Now,
she has been nodding her head. She has a comment on that.
I'm going somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, by the time I finished school, 1,000 naira was 1,500 sefa.
Okay.
Now, if a mother that fries akara to train her children in school took her children to school in Cotonou, please, let's calculate it.
Oh, yeah,
That's what
let's go.
she has a reply.
Let me tell you, in a society, I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
in a society, the first thing first is everybody will eat.
Yeah.
If there's some food you buy, you would even realize that this food is not worth it. But because you wake up, before you think of hair, you think of food, you will eat. It's very important for us to start thinking. You're thinking about, maybe you're thinking of buying weave on of hair or clothes or whatever. If I say to you, if we do our research properly and due diligence, there's nothing wrong with what she has said. It's just one of the things she said and was blown out of context. Okay. But I will say to you that food business is very lucrative. You see that Akara business? I wanted to set it up some time ago because I did my own findings. Then the bag of beans, the location, I wanted to add it to of course, not just, I have multiple income, so I wanted to add it to what I do. Apart from, I had a boutique, I had a salon, but you see, the Akara business or food business, I wanted to create something new. If I bring the idea, they will steal it. Don't but see, let me tell you, it's not the way you're seeing it.
Okay.
Try it. Let's experiment. Before we start judging, let's experiment.
Okay,
Get a good location.
I think,
and it takes a little amount to start this business.
Honorable wants to say something.
Okay, let's
from a very diverse perspective.
Okay.
I mean, I want to come from the both sides.
Okay.
What she said and what you.
How about what I said? Are you considering my age?
Okay. What coming from the financial aspect, I mean, it is the current realities. The country is not that good. We must be very factual. But what is the government doing? And coming from that area, from where you are from your own perspective, is that one needs to start doing something, and that is where the government, at the point in time, don't get those people on the social media. They don't take them serious, because what have you done? What is the history? What is the past? What is the reality on ground? Have you tried it? You have not tried it. That's why people go on social media, started saying a lot of things. Meanwhile, why the government even win election without minding those on the social media? Because the current reality states that those people that are actually doing all of these things are not on social media. And to back it up with your own kind of your area of concern is that, just like I said, the country is not good, and the Gen Z idea, is another worrying perspective, because they want to start the business today and end the gains tomorrow.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's the point.
So are you saying that being on social media is wrong?
It is very good, but we need to start marrying the
reality.
Sir, now I'm not even using the Gen Z analysis now or point of view. Now, I've told you, I'm giving years. I'm giving years.
Told me, you're in your 30s, so you still fall within the Gen Z.
No. See, I'm not even. I not even say, in 2 years time, in 3 years time. I give you the length of 20 years. And now I don't want to give the Gen Z analogy to this. Now, how many years are you giving us? Do you think it would, it would materialize?
Consistently, yes.
How many years? How many years?
It will materialize. Even
Within
taking
how many
20 years? It depends on how you are being able to manage.
I don't have that luxury of time.
1
So
year.
I'm thinking of the outcome.
Within a year.
Honorable.
It's not Gen Z.
Within a year.
So
Within a year.
So honorable, you are saying so.
Within a year.
You made a point here. Like you asserted to what I said,
Sure.
that the
current reality.
the current reality. So
the
we
situation
also know something in Nigeria. When something goes up, it keeps
doesn't
going.
That's a lie.
Okay, give us an instance of
Thank
what
you.
has done.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
When President Tinubu came in,
Okay.
the price of fuel, everybody was complaining. But in our lifetime, we have noticed that, of course, it fluctuates. It goes up and it comes down sometimes, even the dollar. But we never talk about when it comes down. We always talk about only
And
when it goes up.
it comes down, it comes down by just 1 or 2 margin.
Okay, so
it
can we-
doesn't come down significantly for us to say that
It says on the
this thing
global
come-
market.
Okay,
In
no,
the global market, so how much is fuel?
please wait. You said something about petrol. Now, when the president immediately before he came into power, we were buying fuel at least 200 and something naira. Let me just say,
It was 500.
no, sir.
Immediately when it
No, I know. I'm saying
But
before the days before he was sworn into power, it was 220, 280 something. Let's just say like 300. Let's just bench it at 300 naira.
Okay.
Now, after he was sworn in, bam, 500. Then the next thing, 800. Now where are we? We went to 1,400.
Yes.
Then he came down to 1,300. Then he came back to 1,200. Please, so what I'm trying to say is this.
When it came back to 590, you weren't mentioning it.
When did he come back to 590, sir?
590?
When?
It came to 590.
When? Sir, please, which month?
It came to
Which year?
590.
When?
Even before, because this issue of Dangote refinery
yeah.
is a major plus for us. But just
we-
like he said, I can tell you categorically it came back to 590. But
I do not have that. Please, I want
This year.
Was it this year or last year?
No, I mean 690.
6-9.
Yes, 690.
Why can't
it?
despite
we
having internal refinery, why can't it still come back to
So there's something I even wanted to state.
If there will be a margin, it shouldn't be. There's the scale.
So let's even.
Yeah, I quite
It's
agree.
heavy,
I quite
you
agree
know?
with you at the point.
How
I
many
quite agree with you
Nigerians?
at the
Yeah.
point.
Okay, can we look at the reasons why this is happening?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we just keep
It's the Iran war. But we are not even the one. It's part of it now. The Strait of Hormuz. We are not even the one fighting the war.
Apart from that, can we look internally? Why are the refineries not working? What are the reasons for the refineries we have in the country not working? Then Dangote came up with his. Are we allowing him to thrive? What is the problem?
You've heard some time ago, he had a conversation with Mr. President, and they were supposed to come with, they were supposed to
Come to an agreement.
consensus.
Yes, that they were
about-
going to
yes,
release
but
this
that
thing for
deal
him.
did not deal.
Why?
It's an internal thing. Sometimes they don't even hear it to the public.
I think she knows. I think she knows.
No,
She knows.
no. She knows. She knows. You will tell us.
Goes to the public,
Okay.
right? Because some things are classified. It's not everything we see on social media or in the newspaper. Because some things remain in the offices or tables where it will be discussed for the betterment of the country. But I think we need to look internally to understand why these things are not working.
You asked that question. Why? What were the reasons? Part of the reason why it seems as if there's stagnancy. It's because the numbers of oil that were supposed to be provided were not provided to
Dangote. Why?
And
Who held it back?
It's the government.
Which government?
It's the government. Who else? So we have this.
Okay, so please who? If it was not the government, please who?
So, the simple answer to that question is they are all cabals.
So, Madala.
So
Okay.
oil cabals
So-
that the president doesn't know of.
Yeah, when you're talking about government has so many aspects. So what I feel to this case is that the government actually wants to do, but at the point in time, some people are eating from that, the act of not being good. So at the point, when the president had to mediate with all of these people, because there are certain procedures before the government, before the administration came in, 20% of the NNPC oil, Dangote oil, was financed by NNPC. And there was a certain agreement. Do you know that all of these agreements were not met? And the oil cabals are even meddling things up and down. So, categorically, everything won't be stable.
Of course,
So everything won't be stable.
But Mr.
So,
President has said that the economy, there's a change.
They say the economy is thriving.
blooming.
and we also want to take it for a fact that if the president is progressing and doing it well, the opposition are not happy with it.
Exactly.
And that he appointed most of these ministers.
Are you joking?
It's not about
about appointment,
They
it's about ministers.
They are fifth columnists within the states too. That is why things are not even coming. Look at what happens to Honorable Mele Kyari, the former NNPC boss. Look at what is look at what the transferred. What is happening in
Trillions
those
of
figures?
Is being found. Is
Millions of
yes,
naira that you
yet
can't
to be
even
accounted
for.
Four.
You have to
So
be accounted
all
for.
of these things are falling back to the
Nigeria
economy.
is not. It's not Nigeria.
So we can't
for
shy
a
away
lot
from
of
all of
factors.
these things.
Yes.
The oil cabals,
The tribal card,
the
religious card, political card,
the
everything.
political
the same
jams
Mele
within those
Kyari,
space too.
Oshomele asks that he is brought, that wherever he is, either dead or alive,
alive,
he should be brought. What happened to the ruling? It was watered down. so why do you think that verdict was passed? Because there is no space for accountability. We
Yes.
frown. So who is supposed to be the caretaker of that now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Green
so
chamber, red chamber. Who is supposed
so
to
let's even go back to we have digressed. We have left the Akara. We have moved to petroleum.
because
So there was something.
about the economy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I
Yeah.
wanted, so the reason why Nigerians are complaining. Let me
Okay.
state the reason why Nigerians are complaining. The World Bank says poverty rose from 56% in 2023 to 63% in 2025. Roughly 140 million Nigerians below the national poverty line. UN agencies warn that 35 million more could face acute hunger by the end of 2026. Now, in that environment, telling Nigerians that frying akara is the answer, that it lands a profound disconnect. You understand? Not because akara is bad, not because the business is beneath anyone or is bad, but the fact that they were expecting what Nigerians, my people, because me, I'm for the people. What my people were expecting was that, oh, maybe there are some policies, some employment, some infrastructures have been put in place that will create employment.
Just to cite more, do you also think that the First Lady of Nigeria should have considered that this may be blown out of proportion? Do you also think that some statements are not supposed to, and
you know how social media is, you know how Nigerians are.
You see, before government comes out to do something, all of these things would have been experimented. They know all of these things, but will the government do what it needs to do? That is what we are. Some people are doing this Akara business, just like you said. Fast forward to,
20 years
to
back,
some
15 years back.
you're able to go to school with all of these things.
and some
And now,
weren't able to.
I can tell you categorically that the same way 20 years back, someone is financing you to go to school, someone is even doing it now. We need to start asking ourselves, how do they do it?
But 2026, we should be talking about industrialization, not Akara.
It is not the place
it
of
is-
the
it is
first
part of
lady to
industry
tell you
too.
that.
There is no even provision for that.
There
She
is
doesn't.
an
There is no
industry.
office
There
called
is.
the office of the First Lady.
No.
Under the provision,
Okay.
Do you
there is
know that?
nothing
Do you know,
like that.
do you know we have
saying-
entrepreneurs who are into this business too? Yes.
I think Madam
Yes,
Mara
let's-
wants, please let her
okay.
talk. She wants to speak.
Please
Please
go
let
ahead.
her speak.
First and foremost, the first lady spoke as a mother, who also has certain information, just like you rightly said. Nigerians want you to speak in a particular way, but they want you to, but they have to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. She's speaking from the perspective of somebody who has information, who has been informed, and who means well. She's not speaking because, why do you think she wants to put herself in the line of fire from Nigerians? She wouldn't do that. She meant well. And there are a lot of people who are into these businesses who are benefiting. Do you know that there's so many grants and all of that that Nigerians are benefiting from, but you will never hear it online. And just like you rightly said, the opposition or because I'm not a political person, but it's obvious, common sense that, they would make sure that whatever is good is targeted and brought down until that you're not in the good books. And one thing I would say to Nigerians is we complain about everything. We complain about every government. Let me ask Nigerians, which president, which leader have we ever said, well done? None. We always complain. My mom, I remember in the 80s, I think when bag of rice was like 30 kobabi, I don't know how much they were selling it. My mom would say, hey, was it Shagari then? Hey,
Nigeria wasn't good then too.
It wasn't good. So if we want government to take us serious, it starts with you and I. We have to be better people. If you don't know that the power of the tongue, what we speak, what we focus on, keeps manifesting.
Exactly.
We keep cursing these leaders. We keep saying this and that. But I guarantee you, if they put some of these people cursing these people in that same office, they wouldn't even perform. Talk less of underperform.
Yeah, we'd love to even talk more about this, but time would not permit.
I think Honorable wants to say something.
I want to base my analysis from the last administration.
The Buhari
administration, because I'm very close to the vice president, Professor Remi Tinubu. What even brought about the market money? That was why I said the government would have experimented all of these things before bringing it out.
Yes.
Do you know that Imalam selling Orogbo, all these OB, it just takes them 10,000 naira to start up a business. So the vice president now called a team together. Okay, let us do this. Let us go into the market and do all of these things. The market money wasn't meant for the big people. But do you know, all of these small people, they don't have access to internet. The bigger people will criticize it. And that is why I'm only coming from you to back it up from your own perspective. So I think it's something that we need to also look into.
Like I said, we'd love to have more of this conversation, but time will not permit us. We have a political issue we need to talk about. But first, I think you have your viewers you want to talk to.
Yes, so my viewers, we've spoken about so many things. We spoke about the state policing. We spoke about the CP River State went for inspection. He didn't tell anybody. He went for inspection. And we've spoken about the first lady saying we should go and fry Akara. I am telling you now, it was taken out of context.
And I'm also telling you, after this show, I'll go and fry Akara.
No, we should experiment.
Yes, no.
Like
It
was taken out of context. But if you have your opinions, please share your opinions in the comment section, and I will read them. I am going to read them. I will mention your name and I will read you. I'll read them. If you have anything to say to the guests, please put it in the comment section and I will read it out to them whilst they are still here. So please put it now so that I can read it out to them.
Exactly.